Don't back up! Don't back up!
Hey, you better get your winch ready.
All right.
Now you might be able to pull me out.
Oh.
Damn, I think I'm bottomed up. Damn. I almost made it.
Huh?
Here you go. Run it out there, bud.
Or just pop it in through, will you? Yeah, we can do it.
Or just freewheel on that side?
That's a good question. I ain't never hit it. Yeah, I should be on that side. That's around now.
We ain't never had to use it. We ain't never had no idiot go dump something.
All I've used the winch for is
All right.
pull.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to do anything.
I may get that winch on my truck. Leave it to a brown song.
I know it.
Leave it to a brown.
Daggum brown.
All right, throw my chin in a little bit.
Oh.
Let her out. Let her in. Hold on.
Get it now.
Oh, there you go. Now we're wine for an hour.
Where'd that rag
Yeah,
go?
where did the road go? Well, you want to tell them what you're doing on?
Trying to pull CV axles out of the Polaris so I can extract this stripped out diff plug. And these axles really hard to get out.
Who stripped the plug?
The previous owner. Was not me. Oh, where'd that rag go? That hurts. Buy a Polaris, they said.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, they said, until you have to change your CV axle. This is the hardest. Hey, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do to this. Like everything else has been pretty easy. Like what? Oil change, brakes, wheel bearings, ball joints, and I've got to do bushings. He's breaking another one. We just broke another.
Dang it, I didn't get that on video. Dang, we should start with.
I did.
Oh,
They've been soaking.
This is gay.
Where'd my hammer go? It's underneath it.
Oh my God. Hey, keep going more. Oh, that.
That is disgusting what is coming out of that.
Oh my God, this motor. Alright, let me see it.
Yeah,
No wonder what's coming out.
look in there. It's like... You what?
I need a socket. I can't get to the right there.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Snake.
Snake. Here you go.
I free a snake over there, bro. I free a
I'm a snake. I'm a snake. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snake.
Oh, that one went right through. Alright, put your wrench on that back there. Alright, so it's just me now. The boys, I think, are off riding at another for buddies or whatever. But finally got the differential out, got the plugs changed out. Actually put some stainless steel drain and fill plugs in them, so they shouldn't strip out like the Allen key aluminum plugs did from factory. Yeah, as you can see, the belt box had to come out, the belt, the clutches, the whole rear end of the four-wheeler essentially is tore apart. Like, this was a job. But like, it's a lot of work. But I'll show you those drain plugs. They're actually here in the back of my truck. So this plug was stripped out is an Allen key instead of a hex bolt. And these are stainless steel. These aren't aluminum like the case. The ones that come from factory were aluminum. These are stainless. So these they shouldn't strip out. Alright, so I got the diff back in. Looks good. I actually tore this side apart a little bit more just to make it a little bit easier to get these bolts right here tight. On the bottom right here, I just took the lower A-arm off. I gotta take it off anyway. I gotta replace all the bushings in the A-arm. As you can see, I've started replacing some of these on the hub. But I've got the backing plate for the belt box on. Got it siliconed and it's drying. So I was like, while I'm sitting here doing nothing, I might as well just kind of start on these new bushings. So I've already messed with these. I've got these installed. They look really good. They're really tight, I noticed, over the ones that came out. Yeah, new bushings. I got a whole kit from Garage Products, and they were highly recommended for these Sportsman 850s and just Polaris in general. Polaris upgraded suspension parts, bushings. I think that's about. I'm not sure if they do ball joints or tie rod ends or anything like that, but I know they do bushings. They were highly recommended. But yeah, I picked up a set from a shop down at 864 Off-Road. It's located like Pauline area, upstate South Carolina. It's pretty close to the house, so I ran down there and I was like, hey, I see you carry this brand. I was like, you think you could get me a set for such and such model? He was like, yeah. So y'all go check him out, 864 Off-Road. He owns a little shop down there. He's got a lot of stuff for aftermarket parts for ATVs, and he works on them and stuff like that. So y'all go check him out. I put a link in the description. 864 Off-Road again, and Garage Products. Super duper good. And another thing I recommend on these Polaris Sportsmans are these wheel bearings. These are Rocky Mountain bearings. They are the Gorillas. And I've got a whole set on this rig here. And I've probably got 500 or 600 miles on them already. And they've held up really good. Like, usually you pull the axle and the hub out, usually these wheel bearings just fall into pieces. But these right here have held together. Again, I've got to clean some of that crud out before I go back together. And then grease these. That's another thing. If you have one of these, you're going to want to grease your wheel bearings, grease all your bushings before you go ride. It's just a longevity thing. But I was going to show you my bearing greaser. So bearing greaser is a really good tool that you want to have for these. So your axle goes through here. So you have to actually take the hub off. Let me see if I can find the hub. Should be a hub over here. Yeah, here we go. Here's a hub. So I'll just show you. So here's your spindle, where your wheel bearing is. So this goes down in here. Goes down in that wheel bearing. So there's a nut on this hub. You pull the nut off. You pull these washers out. Obviously pull your dust cap off. But yeah, you pull these out and pull it off your CV axle. And this is with the ATV assembled, like so your CV axle, like I said, is gonna be in here. You just stick this in here. It's got a little O-ring seal. Push it in there till it seats the bearing, and you just put a grease gun on there. But yeah, like I said, it adapts to your CV axle, so your CV axle will be sticking through here. So it's a pretty cool tool to have. But these wheel bearings are pretty out in the open, so they're a pretty common problem. Wheel bearings and bushings on Polarises. But I figured I'd just show y'all some of the stuff that I figured out just owning this thing for what, 6 to 8 months now. Just a bunch of shortcuts and stuff like that. But we're gonna get this thing put back together, and I'll catch you guys later. Alright, so this here is what I was explaining earlier. This is your wheel bearing greaser. It just slides in this hub. Like I said, here's the CV axle. And then you just put your grease gun on there and grease it. So I'm going to show you all that real quick. But see, here's this side with the hub on. So you just take off your dust cap. And I'm not going to be able to get it off, I guarantee it. Yeah, no. Not going to get it off. But there's a nut underneath this dust cap and a quarter pin. Take that out. Take your hub off. Stick your bearing greaser on there and grease it. Throw it back together. Torque your nut to 75 foot-pounds. And it should be good. I mean, there's how you can easily prolong your wheel bearings on your Sportsman. So we just want to see if I can get in there and show y'all. So you're going to see a little bit of grease start to push out of the see that right there? That's watered down grease. You want to push all that out. Usually you wouldn't want to blow your seals out in your bearing, which is what that's done. But in this case, I ride in a lot of water, so I kind of want to blow that watered down grease out of there. But yeah, it's a slick little tool. It's got a little O-ring on it, like I said. Slides right in there. You grease it. Let me see if I can find this grease port. There's the grease port. So there's a slot. It's a double cage bearing. So there's a set of bearings on this side, and in the back there's a set of bearings, and there's 2 cages, and in between those cages there's a groove, and that's what that little slot, it injects grease into that little slot and spreads it amongst the bearing. So it's pretty cool, and it helps out a lot, because I mean, these things eat wheel bearings, whether you put Gorilla wheel bearings like I have, or if you put the Polaris HD or just factory Polaris wheel bearings. Either way, These Polaris just eat wheel bearings. But as you can see, I have all the bushings installed. You can see the ones on the lower down here and up there, way back up in there. Let me get another light. Yeah, you can see those. I mean, those look pretty. And this side over here, I've already got greased up and put back together and looking beautiful over here. So obviously there's your bushings. And see, I've already greased these. I got a little grease on my CV axle, but oh well, I need to grease that one back there. That little grease fitting back there. But yeah, it's coming along. I'm almost done finishing up this one side, and then I've got to tackle the front A-arm bushings, which I think is going to be a chore. I don't know yet, but the backs here, they're very, very easy, very simple. So I'll see you guys on the fronts. Guys, we just got the Polaris all put back together, as you can see back here behind me. Got new bushings. What else did we do? We greased the whole chassis. Tore stuff apart. Chunked some wrenches. But we got everything loaded up. We got Ethan's fuller, we got Will's fuller, and we got the Sportsman. We're gonna go down to a buddy's house and ride. Link up with them. See if we can't get something stuck or broke. Hopefully not broke. I'm tired of fixing stuff. But we'll catch you guys there. Yeah. The Sportsman ain't going in that. Cut off on him.
See?
Yeah, I don't know the Sportsman. Go through there.
Paul, bring us in here. They just dig it out of the bottom. They cut off on it. Can't see shit. Look at him, he's floating. Heck yeah.
Just cruising.
What? Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. I don't know why he's got like 2 psi.
Hey, go straight back to the back. Just keep going. I got you pulling. Hey, don't hit the gas off. Hey, let him back into the deep spot. Oh, we're going full into it. Let him back. Turn around. Let him rip.
Cut off on him.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna wait till this thing's about 5 years old, then I won't care. Hit it. And pay it off. What for? Give it a what for? Found that other hole. Yes, sir.